Welcome to Correlation One's training programs. My name is Fiona, and I'm going to walk you through the course website today. Everything that you are going to need is right here on this sidebar, right here. In course materials, you'll have access to the materials or directions on how to get the materials that you'll need for class. These weeks will be built as the course goes on, so you won't have access to everything right at the top, but in week one, you'll have access to everything in week one, and in week two, you'll have everything from week two and week one. Everything on here will stay here throughout the course, so you'll have access. The submission page is where you're going to hand in any deliverables. The due dates are outlined here, and the submit by button is where you'll click to hand in a deliverable. The submission is group work. Only one person in your team will need to submit the deliverable. If it's individual work, like an extended case, everybody will need to hand in their own work. It's important to note that if you need to upload a new file, you just submit it again. So if you made a mistake or you updated something and you want the newest file to be looked at, you will just resubmit it, and that will override your last submission. So your latest submission will be the one that your TAs will be able to grade. To submit a file, you will just drag the file here, or you'll click browse and you'll find it on your computer, and then you'll hit submit. Next up, we have office hours, where you'll be able to book office hours with your TAs, but we're going to go over this in a different video. Next, we have calendar, and that is where you're going to be able to see all of the deliverables and activities coming up in the course. For resources, this is going to provide you access to information like your welcome packet, helpful forms like feedback forms, or requesting absences. We'll also link lots of extra practice for material you're going to learn in class so that you can continue your journey of learning. And then here we have the workspace. So there's a button that says log into Workspace, and there's going to sometimes be a button that says start your server, and then you'll click that. But sometimes it just jumps right here like this. So the Workspace is where you're going to access all of your cases that live on the server. What we're going to see right now is going to be for very specific programs. So it's going to look a little different than your program, but don't worry, it all does the same thing. So I'm going to click here on Amazon Career Choice. Then we're going to go to week one. We're going to go case 1.2 Introduction to Excel. We're going to click on that. And then you're going to see this file right here, Case Intro to Excel Fellow IPYMB. We're going to click on that. This is going to open a Jupyter Notebook. Welcome to the Jupyter Notebook. Here's a quick crash course. All the information is right here that's going to walk you through the case. So if you are asked to input an answer like this, you're going to double click on that, and right next to answer, you're going to say yes, affirmative. And then to input that answer, you're going to click run. This little play button right here, that's run. So say, for instance, your instructor is asking you to expand on that a little bit. You need to add another cell. You will click on this plus button right here. So you go to answer, and then you click on a plus button, and it says insert cell below, and you'll click on that. And then here you can answer, but also no. And then we'll click run again, except this time it says that there is a problem. It didn't answer like it did here. So what are we looking at here? So when we inserted that cell, it automatically chose to be a code cell. And we're not writing code. So we want to make it just a text box. So we're going to click Markdown. Now we run again, and there we have it. So because this isn't such a fulfilled thought, but also no, we're going to remove that. And so to delete a cell, you will click the scissors. So you'll cut the selected cells, and then we're good. Now, say you made a mistake. Let's say you delete the title, and you're like, oh no, I needed that title. You're just going to go to File. You're going to go to Revert to Checkpoint. It's going to be the last point that was saved. So you click, and then you can't undo this. So you just revert, and then we're back. We're back to the beginning. But you'll also notice that my answer is gone. My very long-winded answer is gone. That is why it's very important that you save as soon as you finished each exercise. Then if you make a mistake and you need to revert back, that's okay. You've at least saved to the last checkpoint. So to save, you'll click the little floppy disk over here. It's best practice to stop your server and log out and exit your session every time you're done working in the workspace. Otherwise, it continues to work in the background. So how you do this is you click on Control Panel, you click Stop My Server, and sometimes you need to click it twice, and then you're going to click Logout. So you're going to get 401 unauthorized, which is perfect. That is what you want to do. So if I tried to click this, it's going to say no because I've logged out. So log out, again, done. So those are the 3 steps you're going to need to do every time. Control panel, stop server, log out. If you ever have issues where it looks like you don't have access to a week of work that's on your workspace, that is likely because your server was still running when it was uploaded. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to do those 3 things: control panel, stop server, and log out. And then you're going to wait about 5 minutes, and then you'll re-log in to your server. And once you've done that, the new week should appear. That is a quick rundown of the course website. Again, welcome to Correlation One Training Programs. We are so happy to have you here, and we can't wait to get started.